Okay, thanks for joining in. This is Nik the Booksmith's Classics Challenge. I chose Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. It is a story that is dear to my heart. I finally actually got a chance to read the book, but I always grew up watching The Little Mermaid, so that was my stuff right there. But when I read the book, it was actually a little bit of a surprise. I knew all of fairy tales pretty much have a much more darker origins, or at least pretty much, yeah, all of them have darker origins. So when I actually finally read this for the first time, it was kind of shocking. So I actually went down to Barnes & Noble and picked up this copy because I've been wanting it for my shelf ever since I seen it a while back. So I was so happy to finally add it to my collection. And next to it, of course, this is his other tales. I never realized he did Thumbelina. But next to it is going to be my awesome journal. Isn't this so pretty? I had so much fun on the cover. I took the Nik the Booksmith Paris 1880 something class to learn how to do the curved spine and a couple other things that I didn't know how to do. And that was so much fun. Thanks, Nik, for your wonderful courses. They're so helpful. So anyway, jumping right in, here's the name of the book, The Little Mermaid, and this is a Tim Holtz piece, and I used epoxy, and then I do not have any resin. It was like an epoxy resin, but it was for tools, and then on top of it, to get the glossy coat, I used my UV nail polish, which I do my nails. I did them special for this video, and I'm already a minute in. So here's these charms. I got a mermaid, a seahorse. If any of you know the TV show, she had a seahorse named Stormy that she rode. And here's an octopus to represent Ursula or the Sea Witch. And it's kind of just hanging there off the side of the book. And Ariel always had her secret hidey holes in the series. So I have one here in between the pages and the spine of the book. That was really fun once I figured out I could do that with it. So that's just a little note. Maybe she'll write it to her daughter, or it's just something she wants to keep hidden from her father. So I seen this material, and it's one of my haul videos, if you want to check it out. And I loved it for a mermaid journal, and I never thought I'd be making this. So here's a note for the front, and here's a big pocket. All these are stitched, and this is scrapbook paper, and this is a picture of her home, Atlantica, right on front to remember where she came from. And of course the mermaids, and there's a poem, and this comes out and then comes back down and slides under. And here's a tuck spot, and here's another tuck spot. Oh, I forgot to mention. Nope, there's no tuck spots there except for this one. There's Sebastian the crab. And a little sea urchin. And a copy print off of pages from the original book, from the original story. Some washi tape, and it's stitched to another page that's on the back. Here's a tuck spot. You got a little fishy charm here. And this is a journaling spot, but if you did it right, I guess it could also be a tuck spot. And on the back, there's a little anchor. Here's a coloring page. She's going up to see the ship. And of course, here's a tuck spot, and there's a little stamp of the ship. Oh, there we go. And here is sheet music, since Ariel loved to sing. I actually want to cover up that right here, because mermaids in the story and in the book, they only knew about angels. I'm not sure they knew about Jesus or not. So it's not that I'm actually very religious, but for this book purposes, I'm going to kind of cover that up. And since the fullness of his love came in, I kind of wish I would have put that towards the back. A new name in glory. Here's a tuck spot. Another tuck spot. And another one. This is like a belly band style. So here's a tuck spot. But also, this flips out. And you have a journaling spot. And on the bottom, there's a ship. So that's pretty neat. I actually was like, I want this to flip down, but I don't want it to get torn when I open the book. So that was awesome. And of course, here's a washi tape, and underneath is a stamp. A mermaid stamp. That one was actually a really cool cling stamp that I got from Michael's, I think. There's a Stormy again. Another piece of sheet music. Count Your Blessings. A New Name and Glory. And of course, I stamped a ship on the bottom. And here's another tuck spot. And another one. I feel like this page is unfinished, so I'm going to go back in it and add more. I just didn't get quite enough time. And of course, we have an anchor charm here to represent the boat. And tuck spot and another tuck spot. And here's another one. And I got a stamp of some coral and some washi tape here. And another page from the Andersen's Fairy Tales, one of the original copies. Oh, crap, I didn't realize I did that. And here's another page from it. I was trying to keep them separate, but I guess I didn't on that one. That was a surprise for me. Another kind of tuck spot. And here's another one. All this lace was white. I actually had to stain it. And here's another spot. It was really cool because I just had this lace given to me. And I was like, oh, I want that also for a mermaid journal. Never did I expect, here's another one, a Stormy, to make a journal like this out of it. And this kind of folds out, but it can also be a tuck spot. So it can be a journal area too. I kind of wish I actually would have coffee stained that. Or stained that. Here's another type of belly band, and there's two of them. And this folds out. You can journal there. You could kind of use it as a tuck spot, but I really wouldn't suggest it because it's kind of flimsy. Here's another charm. And here's another tuck spot. Another charm and a tuck spot. Most of the lace I tried to hang a charm. And there's a starfish. And another tuck spot that's not wanting to cooperate. And here as well. And we got seahorses right here since they like to travel in packs. Just a set of them. Mr. Stormy. Maybe one of his friends. And another tuck spot. There's so many spots to tuck things in this journal. I actually really like it. And this actually came from a Fairy Tales book, paper pack. And I've always loved this. And now I finally have a place to put it. Here's another little turtle. And here's another spot. Belly band. And here's some more coral. And this is a tuck spot. And this flips out and you can color this. And here's a awesome tuck spot. Little phrase. On my way or something like that. My anchor holds. And here's another really neat tuck spot right here. And another charm. And this is a tuck spot. This is a tuck spot. And over here is also a tuck spot. And here's a little miniature Stormy. And here is a octopus charm to represent the sea hag or Ursula. Another tuck spot, another tuck spot. Another stamp of a mermaid. Mermaid fin cutouts for paper dolls. Tuck spot. Tuck spot. And here's the sea hag. I guess eating, or a toad is feeding her. The book was actually kind of weird in that aspect, mentioning the sea hag. Oops. Accidentally sewed that down. This flips out. You can journal on it, and you can tuck something here as well. Here's another small tuck spot. Here's a mermaid and a little seashell. And here is Eric this flips out, and here's the mermaid with the sea hag making a deal. And here's Eric and Ariel, because, you know, that's what she wants. She wants to fall in love with the prince who fell off the ship. And here's another belly band. And some more coral. Just speak a word, because Ariel has to speak. My anchor holds. Another tuck spot. Or Ariel can't speak. There and there. I love the patterns on this paper. There you go. And this flips up. And here's another page from the book. This is where she's got her legs, and in the book it was very painful to have legs. Here's a tuck spot. Here's another one. Tuck spot, and here too. Here's a little sea turtle. Tuck spot. Wonderful words of life. The way is growing better every day, because in the book she ends up getting blessed and going to heaven. Sadly, she dies in the book. For those of you who don't know, sorry, spoiler alert. Here's a tuck spot. Another tuck spot. And we are at the end, and it's 11 minutes. I'm a little over. I hope that's okay. But this is a tuck spot, as well as this, and right up here too. And I have all this extra ephemera to also go in the journal that I still haven't had a chance to do. I ran out of time. But and here I wanted to put a dingle hopper and also some mermaid tears. I'm working on that still. So I'll have those going on this part right here, I'm sure. And there's all these strings hanging off the edge. Now, for some important news for those of you who stayed all the way until the end, I will be hosting a small giveaway for this specific video. I have so much ephemera left over from this entire experience, and so many pretty dyed papers. I'm going to make a page with a tag and a writing card. I'm going to make a tag, and then I'm also going to build a small ephemera pack. There will be 3 all together. Now, if you comment on the bottom of this video, you don't even have to subscribe to my channel, though if you do, I would greatly appreciate it. If you comment on the bottom of this video, something about the video, something you liked, or just something about the Classics Challenge, about your experiences with Nik the Booksmith's course, you will be entered to win one of those 3 prizes. So please, drop a comment below, like this video. I would really love it if you subscribed, and please stay tuned for some of the little goodies in making this journal. I filmed a little bit of extras that I will be adding up periodically on Facebook or on YouTube. Check out all my social media if you get the chance. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!